Hi everybody and welcome back to Vestibular Crossing. My name is Sorsha and I'm so happy you've pulled up a chair today. On this channel we use cozy gaming as a tool for health, personal accountability, and daily structure. I'm in my 50s living with Meniere's disease and vestibular therapy, and you will see me balancing my gameplay time with my vestibular therapy. And that looks like 10 minutes of active rebounding on my mini trampoline and 10 minutes of resting and recovering here in my recliner. So grab your favorite mug of tea, relax, and let's bounce. Isabel says, good morning, everyone. Right now in Avalonia, it's 10:58 a.m. on Monday, August 10th, 2026. You know, I heard Flick is taking time off here on Avalonia. Yay, now we can sell all of those bugs that have been piling up. He loves our bugs so much. If you have any to share with him, I know it'd make his time here extra special. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. Fantastic. So I do want to go ahead and get another model of the large queen. I keep calling it the Queen's Anne, and I know that's not correct. But that large one, I want to get another model of that one for in front of the museum. My phone is ringing. Hello, this is Timmy from Nook's Cranny. We've sent a payment to your bank account for 2,300 belts for what you left in the drop-off box. Thank you for using this service. Hope to see you in the shop soon. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and, right, this is from Candy. Congrats on finding my treasure. I was rereading my old notes on how to become a pop star and found this fab recipe. I put it in this bottle, so check it out. This recipe is for sure a hit. Go get your arts and crafts on. From Candy, a creative. And it's a glow in the dark sticker. Oh, that's useful. Okay. Huh, okay. Sweet. I learned a DIY recipe for some glow in the dark stickers. So I know a lot of people will use these for creating windows using a custom design of a window that they've created. Okay, so we got the white botanical wall, we got 2 wheat fields from Paradise Planning. That's awesome. I think in Avalonia, I waited a long, long time to unlock the wheat fields. Let's go put the wall up here. This is going to be our temporary spa until we can get our basement unlocked. So we're going to place that on the wall, and this can go into storage. This can go into storage. We're going to plant this. We'll save that for when we have trees or something to cut down. Wheat field and a wheat field. Okay. And just in case, that's the white botanical wall. Okay. Should also make some pillars, I think. But not now. Okay, so what were these items? The box sofa, surfboard, and a kid's tent. We're going to take those to get those customized. Let's look and see what we've got 8,000. So let's stop by the money tree. And then we'll go to Harv's Island, customize the stuff, put it away, empty our pockets, and then find Flick. Oh, here's another weed. Okay. You know what? Since we're going to go to Harv's Island anyway, let's go ahead and take some weeds with us. We can sell them to Leaf. And that's all the way here. Okay. Before we do any of that, though, let's go see what our current price of turnips is. That's pink. There's another fossil. Okay. Actually, I need to take this one this orange hyacinth and plant it near the other one so that they can breed the blue and the purple hyacinths. So let's go ahead and put that over here. Plant. Okay. And then let's open this space up and we'll water both. And I see we do need to make another golden watering can just to have in reserve. So let's just do that really quick. And then we'll run to the store and we can make the glow-in-the-dark moss stickers. Okay. And then the golden watering can. Oh, we can do carp on a cutting board, but I don't think that's the same as the cutting board that you need for the iron kitchenette. It's fine. Okay, flimsy, metal, and then golden. There we go. And we'll put that over here just so that we have it in reserve. Place. Okay. Now we'll take these pink hyacinths and we'll scatter these around. Probably just put them up here as well. Okay. Awesome. Although at some point we're going to need to keep 2 reserved for our hyacinth garden patch. All right, what is the hot item for the day? Glowing moss wreath and a mermaid sofa, which we have. We could sell the one that we have in our little spa room. Okay, another surfboard. And then this is an elegant or an antique? Seems like you're interested in oh, it's an imperial. Okay. Oh, I see a dragon on the back of it. Okay, that's 29,000 bells. I'll pass. I will pass on that. Okay, I wonder how many pokey that would be though. Turnip prices. It is 99 bells per turnip. That's a good start sign because we did buy them for 110. I don't think I have anything to sell, but let me just double check. Not the weeds here. Lily pad, Wheatfield. Oh, I do want to sell these 2 yellow hyacinths and the soccer uniform. Okay, so we do have 3 things to sell. Excuse me. We're gonna sell the soccer uniform, yellow. Okay. And that gives us 412 again because the flowers aren't going to give us very much. Okay, so bye boys. And then I guess let's go say hi to the girls since we're right here, and then we'll go to Harv's Island. Oh, and I did need to get some shrubs out. Okay. Hey there, welcome to Able Sisters, where we sell fashions made lovingly by Claw. Oh, Sorsha, I was hoping you'd come by today. I made a new patterned fabric for you to try out on your custom furniture. Here you go. I made these special for you. I hope you have some fun with them. Let's check that out. Okay, so we got the polka dots, the stripes, checkered, cool, and variety. Nice. Okay, I do want to see, I saw a cute dress. I want to see if we got that in various colors in here. Oh, the tweed jackets. I love these. Okay, and I like giving these to my villagers to wear. No thanks. And we'll get the pink one as well. All right, we got 6 seconds. All right, did I already get this floral lace skirt? I might have. And yeah, these are the dresses I'm talking about. Okay, let's transition. Oh, when we got these. Okay, we're going to finish up this purchase and then start on part 3 of our flower. We got these sheeps, so we'll need to get one of those as well. Moccasins, pleather. Okay. Yes. No thanks. Okay. Let's get going on that flower pattern. Okay, so we did the top left. Now we need to do the bottom right. Okay. Bottom right. Here we go. All right. Thanks a bunch. I'll go ahead and ship your purchase directly to your storage at home for you. And then we're going to change pattern, bottom right. We'll fill all. And that lets us start with a blank slate. And then let's start with the reds. And we'll go ahead and put it on the brown. Okay, so for the red, starting in the top right quadrant, so we come down 1, 2, 3, and there's a red there. And then we go all the way to the bottom and we come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and from here we're going to come back over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that one comes diagonal. And then from there, we're going to go diagonal and then up 1. And then we'll skip 2 spaces, and that gives us 2 reds. And that's actually it for the top right quadrant. The top left quadrant is right here, and that's it. Underneath that, we're going to come down below the line 1, 2, 3, and over 1. We'll skip 1 and do 2, and then to give myself a landmark, this is where the purple and dark blue square go. Okay, so then back from it, we're going to go 1, 2, and then that third one is a red. We're going to come down 1, 2, and then over 2. And then we're going to come down 2, and then over 2. And from that one, we're going to scoot over 1, come all the way down to the bottom line, and then we'll count up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one right below it is black. And then back to the red. Okay, and so then we'll come over from this. This is 1, 2, and then red. And that's that. And there is no red in the in the bottom right. So now we're going to move to the orange and go on back up to the top right quadrant. Okay, so underneath this red, and then on the same line as the red, but over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, and then we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we got 2 and 1 down, and then we've got these 2 diagonal, and then back up to here we're going to skip 3 and then right on the line. Okay, and then we're going to come down 3, 1, 2, 3, and then over right on top of that red, skip 1 right there, skip 1, and then we got 2 oranges. Okay, and then around this red we're going to come over and down, and then back on the same line we skip 2, and then we do 2 oranges, and then diagonal is another orange, and then we'll go diagonal and then over, and that gives us 2, and then skip 1, skip 2, and then we're 2 down, and then we go down 1, and we go skip 1, and then we have 2, down 1, over 1, and that gets us directly to that red. Perfect. Okay, so from the red we're going to skip 1, and then we'll do 1 and go diagonal, and that gives us that L tetra shape. And then from here we go diagonal, and then we also go diagonal here, and that takes us right between these 2 red spots, which is perfect. Okay, so from here we connect to that line, and then we create that little L shape. Okay, and then from next to the red we go up 2, connecting to that red line, over 1, and then we come back. So from the red we come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 1 to close that red in, skip the red, and then we have 1, 2, and up 1 is another orange. Perfect. Okay, so from this bottom corner of the red we're going to keep going down 1, 2, 3, and then that one connects there, and then so that's okay, I'm in the wrong spot here. Okay, so on the bottom line this goes all the way over, and then this is the correct orange spot. All right, so now we've got, let me look at it. Yes, that's correct. And then just to make sure, this one should be orange right here. And then right below this red is a yellow. And then diagonal to that is a yellow. And then below that is another orange. Good. And then from this orange, we're going to come down 2, and then we're on top of 2 oranges, which connect to that one. Good. And then we're going to come up 1, skip 1, and then the final 2 next to the line are orange. We got still a minute 58. And I think that's it for the oranges in this quadrant. So let's go back up to here to move over into the top left quadrant. So diagonal to this is 2 greens, just to give us another landmark. And then from the greens, the second one, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an orange, and 2 over, and another orange. It's down 1 and an orange, and then an orange. And then we skip 1, and then that gives us 2. We skip 2, but down 1, and then diagonal to it. And then we've got a bunch of orange down here at the bottom. So next to this red, Then we're going to get on the red and then go over 1, 2, 3, and then we got 2. Go over 2, we got 1. And then back on top of the red, we go over 1, we got a diagonal, skip 1, and then between those 2. Okay, this is not right. Okay, so this is not right. Okay, so from this red, we got a green, we got 2 yellows, we got 2 oranges, we got 2 yellows, we got an orange, we got 2 yellows, a skip, and a yellow. I wonder if I should just be doing it that way, just like one line at a time instead of one color at a time. That might be the better way to do that. And it might be easier for you to follow as well. All right, maybe when we come back, we'll start that on the top right quadrant and see how that goes. All right, so quick cozy check-in. We are currently at 1,832 steps. And go ahead and do a quick sip. Okay. And we will bounce. Okay, and this is going to be large flower. And that's going to be bottom left. Large flower, bottom left. Okay. No, bottom right. Okay, and I have green flower top right, so let's change that. Okay, so that becomes an R. And then we move over this way and make this say green. That way, if anyone comes to this island and they want to get the set, then it will be coherent, all 4 tiles. Also, I will go ahead and mention I'm using the same thumbnail for these specific episodes where we're working on this large flower pattern so that these 4 episodes can have the same cohesive look. In case anybody just wants to come for that portion of it. Okay, so we got die for sea creatures, change our wardrobe, catch fish, earn bells, and redeem Nook miles. Which I would like to go on a Catman tour today. Thanks, please come again. Okay, so I want to keep emptying our pockets. Oh, here's another fossil and another empty heart spot that we've now discovered. Okay, let's fix that. Oh, and up here too, it looks like. Okay. There we go. Maybe let's push this over. Okay, let's pick it up then. And then it's going to get a shrub right there, which we need to get from our storage. And I also want to go order the yellow and green dreamy shelves here. Okay, and then this needs hearts. Better. And how about here? Okay. At some point, we're going to have all the hearts laid out on our ground, and then we can turn them green. All right, so our pockets are not empty yet, but I want to go ahead and shake our trees. And since Flick is here, might as well grab all of our insects, and then we'll keep looking for him as we run around our island. Nope. Oh, that was actually a lucky accident, as Bob Ross would say. Happy accident, because I discovered one I didn't know was missing. Is this one missing here? I think so. No, interesting. I guess because it's curved. I think there is another kind of grasshopper that we haven't gotten yet. So I do need to be catching these guys. That's a long locust. Or as she likes to say, locust. Okay. So I need to keep reminding myself, there's no rush. We're playing the game for vestibular therapy, for community, for good vibes, cozy vibes. So there's no rush to get all of this stuff sold to Flick. We will get it done. Okay. This is what? A cordless phone. We can sell that. I don't particularly want to have city core on my vacation island, my relaxing getaway. Nope. Let's fix that. Okay. We got 4 minutes left. Wall fan. We can sell that as well. Okay, wasp. Stick. Another wasp. I have lost track of how many wasps we've collected so far. Let's see, we are at 4. Okay. So one of these two. There we go. All right. So that's shaking all of our trees. I think we're also going to have a harvest today. We currently have 3 fossils. So let's go ahead and get those 3 assessed. We also would like to put out some topiaries. Oh dear, pardon me. Good morning, Sorsha. Welcome to, excuse me. Welcome to the Avalonia Museum. How may I be of service? Assess fossils. Oh, what would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. Okay. Confirm. Ooh, more than one I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed. Quite splendid. Alas, our museum already has fossils such as these. I am indeed tempted to purchase these for my personal collection, but no, I must exercise restraint and return them to you now. Okay. Might I help you with anything else? I'm fine. Okay. Nice day for some coffee. It's 200 bells a cup if you like. Yes, please. I know he offers pigeon milk at some point. I don't know what pigeon milk is because they lay eggs. They're not mammals. Here we go. The finest beans brewed to perfection. Even got you a clean cup. Enjoy. I'll do just that. Maybe he's just doing a branding thing and it's regular milk, but he's calling it pigeon milk because he's serving it. I knew I could count on Brewster to create the perfect blend. We got 1 minute and 8 left. Cool, thank you very much. Hugs, Brewster. Bye. Oh, cool, Sorsha. He snagged us back. You got a minute? I've got something for you. Think of it as my way of saying thanks. Some coffee beans. I put it in your pockets for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we can probably just stick that in our kitchen. That is pretty bare bones for now. I wonder if I could get any of the turkey items from Happy Home Paradise. It's not logical that I would be able to, but, and I'd also like to see if I can get the 2 different topiaries here. So this is the model I'm talking about getting from Flick. Oh, and you can see our flower in progress. And here's another fossil. And we got another pink tulip. Okay. And we'll scatter that over to our right. I'm thinking about, to match these pink tulips, some of those, not the pale pink, but the bright pink. Oh, and it looks like, let's bury that again. Looks like Roswell's home. So then I'm thinking we could do a white tulip here and then a pink one here. We'll just create kind of like a cross patch. So we need the other white one right here. Nope, right there. And we still need some orange tulips as well. So let's water these. Oh, it doesn't look like I have it set up where I can get any of the orange tulips. I need to take these. Oh, and there's another pink, interesting, and another white, and then a yellow. So we could grab the yellow for a tulip patch. Let's bury it again. Let's go plant these other ones over here. So this one should be white. And then this one right here. Right here. That should be white. Okay, good. And then this one can be the red one. I mean pink one. Right there. All right. But we do need to be cloning some of these pink ones. So let me do this. Okay. And it might make more sense to start lining the pink ones over here to go as an outline around their homes. And then we'll cut out a river around that to create a little island over here. Okay, it's transition time. And Roswell is sitting down anyway. Okay, so let's do, like I was saying, oh, I don't like this music. Let's step back out. Sorry, Roswell. I don't like that music. All right. So we'll go back to the bottom right, and then let's focus on maybe you just start from here, because this one has less, and that might give us a better idea of if this is a good plan. Space, yellow, space, space, yellow, yellow. Nope, that's wrong. So this needs to be invisible, and then the yellow is right here. And then on the next line, we got a yellow. And then to the right, space, yellow. And then we got a space, orange, yellow, space, 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 yellow. Should be diagonal. It is, good. All right, and then come down one and over underneath the orange is a yellow, and then space, yellow, yellow, orange, space, yellow. And then this is yellows, and then this one is green, and then we're back to yellow, space, green, back to, hold on, I've now lost track. I think we're here. So yellow, yellow, space, yellow. And then in between those is yellow, space, green, and that gives us that diagonal. Okay, and then space, and then green again, and then two yellows, and then we got the blues, and then down one and over, and dark blue, and then green, and then we got two blues, and then the light green, light green, light green, yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, let me know if you're in the comments. Are you liking it better just going line by line? Is that a bit easier to do? I think it's keeping me from making as many mistakes. Okay, so we got space, space, yellow. And then we got the green, green, green. And then we got, nope, I'm on the wrong line again. Let's try that. Okay, so this should be green right here. And then we're back to yellow. And then blue, which gives us this corner. Okay, good. And then we're to the a little bit darker blue. And then right here is a purple. And it's entirely purple. And then this is a dark green. And then this is the darker blue, but not darkest. And then here is a dark green. And then the light green. And then yellow, yellow, green, space, orange, and then yellow. And then we'll come down yellow here. Next to it is an orange, space, orange. And then going back this way, we got space and then orange. Good. And then space and then yellow, orange, and then we have green, and then the neon blue, and then the darker blue, and then the darker green, and then we're right back to the line, and that's correct, so that gives us blue. And then underneath the blue we got yellow, and then we got a green, and then we got two of these neon blues, And then we got yellow, 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 orange, right beneath that orange. Good. So we're in the right spot. Another 2 oranges, empty spot, orange, which creates kind of a little hidden Mickey with these other 2. Okay. And then on this line, we got the yellows, the orange, yellows, orange, and that line is done. Okay, so now just like that, we finished the top left quadrant. So I do think going line by line, even as much as we're changing the colors, I think this might be faster. So let's do it. Space, yellow, space, space, yellow. And then coming back down, yellow, green, space, yellow. But then from here, we've got all the way, okay, that's good. So coming down, we got space, space, yellow, space, orange, space, orange, space, space, yellow. Then 2 greens, 1, 2, space, another green, space, orange. Cool. Now we're back to yellow, yellow, green, back to 1, 2, 3, space, yellow, yellow. And there should be a space and then orange, good. And then space and then 3 yellows. Does that look right? And then we're on the edge of the line, good. So then we come down, we got 2 spaces. We got an orange, space, orange, space, 2 oranges, space, and then here's a yellow, space, a green, and then 2 yellows. And then we have this purple triangle with a dark blue top and bottom. Okay, and then we're back to yellow. And then we got the 2 oranges. And then we got 2 yellows. And then we got orange, orange, red, all the way to the end, which is a yellow. And then space. And then a bunch of oranges all the way over until here, which is a yellow. Orange, yellow. And then neon green. And then we got these 2 bright pinks and then an orange, and then we got 2 yellows. Next line down, we got a yellow, yellow, bright pink. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. And then here's a brown. And then here's a green, and it's lined up with the green above it. Perfect. And then we're back to the bright pink. We got 1, 2, and then we got 2 yellows, 1 and 2. And that takes us all the way to the end. And then the next line down, we got a yellow, and all the way over a yellow. And then we got back to here is a bright pink. And then we got a brown. And then we've got the purple brown, and then we got the purple. Okay, to the right of the purple, we have the dark green. And then we have the bright neon green, and then we have a yellow, and that line's done. Okay, so then beneath that, we've got yellow, bright pink, then we got a brown, we got the 2 purples, good, and then we got the dark green, and then we got the bright green, and then we should have orange, yellow, orange, 2 yellows, and then the neon green. And below that is another green and another green. And then we got 2 yellows, done. Then we got 2 oranges, and then we got 1, 2, 3 yellows, bringing us below the neon green. Let's just finish this line. And then we've got a pink, the bright pink, and then the brown, and then a dark green. And then we got 2 pinks, an orange, and a yellow. Yeah, this is going to work so much better because now I can see where we are in the pattern, and it'll be a lot quicker than trying to remember what color we're on. Okay. Cozy check-in. Get your water. I suspect it's also going to be easier for you to follow along if you're trying to recreate it yourself. So we are at 3,362 steps. Okay. All right. Let's see if Roswell is still sitting down, because we can give him his present if he's standing up. Yeah, you made it. Oh, we can't give him his present. He's not ready for a present yet. Don't treat my place like your grandma's house. Put your feet up and knock things over. Just be sure to put them back exactly where you found them. I'm trying to preserve a certain aesthetic. Thank you, Roswell. Bye. Okay. I will drop this right back here. So that tells me we need a total of 9 presents. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move this white one right over here. White tulip there. Okay. So I'm thinking we'll have like a border of whites, pinks, whites and pinks alternating, and they'll come right here. And a yellow. And then let's go ahead, and we need an orange tulip, so I'm not sure why I wouldn't have opened this space up. Maybe it was just an oversight rather than a on purpose. Okay, and then this one. And then we watered all of these. Okay, so we're still looking for Flick. Might as well go and pick up all of our shells. Except our pockets are full, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, so I do want to take these 3 over to, let's just drop it. Okay, I want to take these 3 to Harv's Island. Oh, I do want to sell the wasp nest. In fact, since I do want to sell the wasp nest, let's go ahead and grab all of these shells up here. Well, I say all of these shells, but there was only 2. Okay. All right, let's go sell these really quick. And then we'll keep looking for Flick. Because we've got some bugs that we can sell them right now. And we're scaring a bunch of bugs away because I'm speeding, trying to get to the shop. Let's sell these things. Okay, so the 5 wasp nests, the shell, we can sell that as well. And here is giant clam. Oh, I picked up not the coffee beans, not the glow-in-the-dark stickers. Yeah, the wall fan, and the cordless phone. Yeah, those things. Okay. So, all right, maybe let's, okay, we got something down here. Let's grab that really quick. Looks like it might be a white. Okay, and then let's water these. And then we'll drop this white hyacinth into the drop box as well. I don't know if we're going to have time today to make a garden patch for the tulips or the hyacinths, but I am thinking about it. Okay, so the white hyacinth got us 32 bells. It's not that much. Oh, let's just go across. Is that a pink? And there's our money spot. Do we have 10? We do not. So let's not get that quite yet. It is a pink. Awesome. Okay, so let's water these. And then we'll take this pink up here and plant it up here. We're not going to plant it along the edge here because that's where the lily of the valleys will appear. I think, in my experience, they appear on Thursday. So just once a week on Thursday. And I'm not going to worry about this one breeding. So let's just, which means I shouldn't have watered it. Do like the way they sparkle though. All right. Wait, what are you? Are you our rice grasshopper? That's a plain grasshopper, okay. Okay, do we have something to go into our house? We have sticks that can go in. Everything else we're gonna place. So let's just drop the sticks. We can get them at some other point. All right. I know we're gonna run into Flick. So we got 3 more spots theoretically. Yeah. All right, let's go look for Flick. I'm still hoping for some black roses from these guys. We got not black cosmos here. We'll dig these up and then put them with the other cosmos over by the store. Still no purple or yellows, and yes, I see our farm is fully harvestable. We got some more pink cosmos. That might have been a rice, one that we were looking for. Oh, here's a purple? I think that might be a purple. Yay. I'm trying to keep my happiness quiet. Because if anyone's trying to listen to this to go to sleep, I don't want to suddenly jar them awake. Okay. Those are good. Oh, this was a special red. I'm not sure I want to leave that one there though. Okay, let's find Flick and empty our pockets. Oh no, you can't leave, dude. The reason I'm pretty sure he's leaving is because in my experience, when the villagers are on this right bottom beach, they're asking to leave. And we are not ready for him to go yet. Oh, here's Flick. Yay. Oh, hey, remember me? Flick, the guy who loves bugs and all their skittery, chittery, sometimes glittery glory. I'm still looking for my soul bug, the one to be my artistic inspiration and lift me to ever more art. So if you find a bug, will you sell it to me? I can pay a little extra. No price is too high for my chitness kindred. And that's any bug. Devotion with conditions isn't devotion at all. Oh, and if you're interested in my art at all, just let me know. My commissions are open. All right, I've got a bug to sell. Okay. I'm so happy we're gonna get that front part of our island cleaned out. And what is this? A grasshopper. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have not gotten a rice grasshopper yet. Oh, Swarm, this is the best day ever. Okay, tone it down, Flick. Can I offer you, say, 34,000 for the bunch of them? Sell. Really? Thank you. Okay, I do want to go back to the money spot before we start working on our flowers some more, because I don't want to forget that that's where it is. Okay, and it was down here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll do a sip. Let me move this stuff out of my way so I don't lose my balance on it. So we'll do a sip and then back to the flower. Let me check my straw. My straw is coming loose. There we go. All right. And then when we're done with this next little bit of flour, we'll get our money spot. Okay. So we are currently down below the orange, we got a yellow, and then right here. So that's yellow. Hold on. So 3 below that. So yellow, orange, and then we have 1, 2, 3 green, and then a bright pink, and then 2 yellows, and then an orange, and then 2 yellows and orange, a yellow, a pink, and then the neon blue. Another neon blue. We're back to yellow, all the way over to this orange. So that's 4 yellows, then orange, and then we got 3 more yellows. And then this should be an orange. Is that right? Yeah, that should be an orange. And then this should be a green. And then we have 2 oranges. And then the rest all the way to the end is yellow. And then here we have the darker blue. We got 2, and then we got yellow, yellow, orange, orange, yellow, 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 orange, orange, good, yellow, 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 orange. And then over here is 3 yellows, 2 yellows, orange, yellow, red, yellow, green, dark blue, and then this lighter blue. And now, just like that, our top right quadrant is complete. So let's go ahead and move over to this left quadrant since we already started it. And on this first corner in the line, we got orange, 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 yellow, back to orange, and then the purple and the blue, and then back to orange, yellow, and then red. And then on the other side of the red is an orange, and then 2 yellows. And then we're going to come down 1, empty space, yellow, and then coming back the 2 empty spaces. And now we have an orange, 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 and then 2 yellows. That brings us back to the purple and blue. And then we have on the other side of it a yellow, orange, orange, yellow, orange. And then orange down below, and then an orange, and then the red, orange, red. 2 yellows, an orange, 2 yellows, an orange, and then red, and then orange, and then a yellow. Down below that, yellow, space, a yellow below the red, good, space, 2 oranges, 2 yellows, orange, red, good, 2 yellows, orange, and then a yellow. Okay, moving down from that, we got an orange, we got yellow, 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 and then 2 oranges before the red, 1 yellow, 1 orange, empty, yellow, empty, yellow. And then below that is empty, yellow, empty, yellow, empty, yellow below the red, good. Then we got an orange. Then we got 2 yellows, an orange, a yellow, an orange, and then 3 yellows taking us to the end, good. Below that, we got a bright green, 3 yellows, 1, 2, 3. And then we got an orange. And then this one should be a red. And then we got 2 oranges, a yellow, an orange, and 3 yellows. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then right below that one is an orange and an empty space and then a yellow. And then coming back to the orange, we got a space and then 2, 3 yellows. And then we got 3 oranges. 1, 2, 3. And then we have a yellow, an orange, 2 yellows, and then an orange. Then we got 2 yellows on the line below it, an orange, neon green, 2 pinks, bright pinks, an orange, 2 yellows, 1, 2, neon green, 2 yellows, space, neon green. Diagonal to that, we have an orange, empty space, then we have a yellow, empty space, and then 2 yellows brings us below the green, good. And then we have 2 oranges, a yellow, and then the bright pink. Okay. The soft pink. And a bright green lining up with the green above it. Okay, good. I like it to verify that I'm doing this right. Okay, so now we got 2 pinks and then the bright green. Next line down, bright green again. and then a bright pink, and the soft pink, and then we've got the purple square right there, and then we have a dark green, and then we have 2 yellows, an orange, a yellow, neon green, and 2 yellows. Then diagonal down from that is an orange, an empty space, a bright green, and then 2 yellows, three yellows, right, and then a green, and then the bright pink, and then the soft pink, and that gives us the purple. And then we need the dark green, the neon green, and then a yellow, bringing us back to the end of the line. And then we got 2 yellows, the bright pink, soft pink, dark green. We got 9 seconds. And then we got the 2 bright pinks. We got a yellow, a red, a yellow, 3 bright neon green. That's because that's creating that cross. And then a yellow. And then down here is an orange, and we've got 3 lines left on this particular portion of, this is much faster. It feels a lot faster anyway. Okay. All right, back to bouncing. We just got to our money spot. We have room in our pockets, and we have over 10,000 in our pockets. So let's get that 10,000 out. Bury it. We'll dig up the tree, close the hole, and then these are all watered. So we'll climb back up. So I'm not going to have this be like a full carpet of the pink hyacinths and the greens. I'm going to keep that full carpet on this level. Do I have something to take into the house? I do want to put these things down. I can wear that. We're going to sell this. We're gonna go plant this. Okay, so actually let's pick up the sticks and run them into the house. Oh, he's no longer thinking. That's good. So we'll be able to give him a present without smacking him with our net. Okay, so glow in the dark stickers. Let's hang that on the wall. Oh, I should probably show you what I'm talking about first. So if you take the glow in the dark stickers to the craft table, you customize them, then you can put one of your designs on it. For instance, so I could do 4 glow in the dark stickers and then put this pattern on my wall. So, all right, so let's, oops, sorry, spinning. Let's hang that up just to get it out of our pockets, and because we're still trying to get those Nook miles for filling up our home. We'll put this one in storage. Okay, so we got the wheat fields, the lily pad table, coffee beans. Let's put those in the kitchen. getting off balance. So that's not what I meant. Okay, so right here we got coffee beans, and then the terrarium can go back on the left. Excellent. And I'm looking to get the ranch set for in my kitchen. Okay. Wheat field, lily pad, and then these three we're going to customize. Okay. So let's grab some more bugs. Not that. No, sweetheart. Don't do that. Okay, so that was another happy accident because we had a lot. Oh, I should have grabbed those large butterflies while I was in the house because you know I like to be efficient. All right, we got full pockets. Let's go back to flick. There's a butterfly. When the universe contemplates beauty, it imagines the silhouette of the migratory locust. Oh, sorry, lost in my thoughts. Have you found any bugs yet? Because I'll buy any kind. Any kind. Oh, and if you want to commission a piece of my art, just let me know. Okay, bye. Got a bug to sell? This Queen Alexandra's birdwing is the one I'm talking about having him make a model from. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and give Broccolo his present since he's right here. Okay. I also want to give Patty a present. Hey there, this is for you. Huh? Do I get something? You get a present, Broccolo. Wonder what's inside. I'm gonna open it. Ooh, a brachiopelvis. Wow, thank you, so many bunches. Here, man, it's a puffy sleeve blouse. Ooh, I like those. Okay, let's say hi to Cherry, but we're not gifting her anything because we already have her photo. Some days I get myself super hyped, like just ready and raring to go take a nap. What? Okay, we'll shake this. I'm getting better at remembering to stand over here to chop this tree. Hold. All right, let's plant our tree. Plant. Okay, let's go give Biscuit his present. Hey there, here's a gift. Oh, what are you giving me? Here. We got 3 minutes left on this go round. What's inside? I'm gonna look. Oh, neat, it's a Diplo chest. Wow, thanks, so many bunches. I wanna thank you. Here, man, a front tie button-down shirt. I hope you like it, dog. All right, let's try these 2 shirts on to see, are we gonna keep them or sell them? No, we'll sell that one. That's a yellow one, that's cute. But given the premiumness of our storage, we'll sell them. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll put these here to sell. All right, let's go into the house. Let's get those 3 queen butterflies. Queen Alexandra's birdwing. Okay, and let's remember to get that one done because I do want to put the matching one on the other side of the fountain to make it all symmetrical in front of the museum. We're going to need to go turn our money in to resident services because right now it's taking up 1 spot in our pockets. Okay. I also do want to put let's go ahead and drop the logs over here. Drop and drop. And let's go ahead and drop the fossil and the wrapping paper and the present. And keep filling up our pockets. We got our wheat fields here. I don't really have any particular area for them to go for now, so let's go ahead and drop them here. And then the lily pad table. Okay. That should let us get a couple more things in our pockets to take to Flick. All right. And then after this, let's go ahead and run to Harv's Island and get those things customized so we can get them out of our pockets as well. Hey, Eugene. I dropped the present for you. Never mind. Okay, where'd you go, Flick? There you are. If a common blue bottle were to manifest before me, how would I react? Laughter? Weeping? Oh, I'm sorry, lost in my thoughts. Have you found any bugs? Okay, tell me about your art. The time has come for we 2 travelers to begin our journey. What bug have we chosen to act as our guide? The queen. I can part with 3 of them. Done. Check that off our list. Check. The angel that flaps among us. These glorious spirits are like lenses through which we can see the purity of the infested realms. I promise this will be my sublimest masterpiece, and I shall title it The Grand Queen Alexandra's Birdwing. When my labors are complete and you seek your sculpture, look to the Postal Service. My world was once gray and dull, then they brought their riotous, jointed rainbows of wonder. We've got bugs to sell. Okay. A whole swarm. 71,000. We're gonna make a nice loan payment with that. Okay, but before we go do that, let's go to Harv's Island so we can pay for the things that we do want to customize. Earn bells by selling items. Flick counts, that's good to know. All right, and then back to our flower. Okay, so we are on the line with the black. Okay, so maybe it'd be better to go over here, all the way to the end. So we got orange, space, yellow, green, yellow, yellow, black, yellow, the neon green, yellow, neon green, the neon pink, 2, and then the neon green, and then the darker blue. And this actually goes all the way down and over 1 because it creates a little square here. Okay, so darker blue, a neon green alignment with the one above it, yellow, neon green, yellow, orange, 2 yellows, green lined up with the black above it, yellow, green, 2 yellows, and an orange. And then diagonal to that orange is yellow, space, yellow, 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 orange, yellow, 2 oranges, the red, an orange, a yellow, the neon green, and the blues, and we're done with that quadrant. Okay, so now coming up to the top, we got yellow, 3 oranges, 2 yellows, a green, 4 yellows, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the darkest blue, blue 2, and then the neon blue, 2 of those, the soft rose pink, the darker blue 2, the darkest blue, yellow, 2 greens, gray, and then we're doing a bunch of browns. So underneath, starting at the green, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we got 2 yellows, and we finish at the border with an orange. Perfect. And then we got a green, a gray, a brown, 3 of the soft rose pink, the bright pink, 2 browns, a gray, the neon green, the dark blue, which lines up with the current ones, the soft rose, and then the neon blues, closing that off. Next line, we got another 3. Underneath the soft rose is the darkest blue, and then we got a single purple, and then we have the neon green, a gray, wait, no, that's not right. Yes, it is. 2 grays, one on top of the other. Okay. Soft rose. And then bright roses. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the soft rose. 1, 2. And then ending on a neon green. Okay, good. Then we got the gray. Soft rose. And then we got the bright pink. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just because we can, diagonal from it. Okay, so now we're back to gray, dark green, darkest blue, 2 neon blue, and then back to soft rose. Below that, we've got blue 2. Then we've got the neon blue. And then we've got blue 2. And then we got gray as well. And then we got the bright pink. And we got the soft rose. And then we're back to the bright pink. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, taking us all the way to the end. Okay, then we have a soft rose, a bright pink, all the way over to this pink. And then that one comes down 1 and over 1. And then the rest of this is already filled in. We got 1 minute left. So underneath that, on the next line, we got the darkest blue. Then we got the second blue. And then we got the soft pink. And then we got 2 purples. Back to softest pink. Back to brightest pink, all the way over to short of the line. We have the 2 soft rose now. And then we have below that a gray, 1 soft rose, pink, the super bright pink, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that gives us 2 soft roses that connects with the one above it. Okay, then we have a gray, and then a purple, and then the 2, and then we end on another purple, and then come down 1, there's another purple, the darker blues, the darkest blue, and then we're back to the blue 2, the soft rose, and then we've got the bright pink. Oh, let me finish this line. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have the softest pink, 1, 2. And then we end onto gray. Okay, just a little bit more to go, and then we change the colors. So I think this is faster, but in yesterday's video, it took 5 parts. And I think that one was number 4. So it might end up technically being the same. We'll figure it out tomorrow when we do the last tile. I'll just do it the whole lines from the start and see if we get it done in 4 sessions instead of 5. Not that it matters, I'm just curious. Hey, welcome to your one and only gateway to the skies, the Avalonia Airport. How can I help you today? I would like to fly just to get the paperwork all done. Visit Harv's Island. And time for takeoff. All right, so we need to sell our weeds to Leaf. We need to buy a piece of art. And then we need to customize these 3 items. And I'm kind of tempted to try to unlock Tortimore just because he's another access to our storage for quick and easy putting stuff away and getting stuff out. But I'm going to hold off because we're going to be able to... Okay, so this one right here is fake because it's missing some men. This one is also fake because if you look in the... Let me zoom in on you, for you, rather. I won't lie, an awful lot of folks have been asking me about buying that Solemn painting there. All right. Oh, no, I wanted to look at it. Okay, let's It's fine. I was going to buy it anyway, but I wanted to zoom in to show you. Okay, so let me go to my camera. Go to handheld mode. Okay. Well, maybe it is the real one. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so in the back there, the position of his arm against the door, I think it should be at a sharper angle rather than where it is. I think that's, I don't know that it's the right one. I think it's the fake, but we'll just double check it tomorrow just to be sure. Okay. Oh, hello. Isn't this the most perfect day to shop for flowers? All right. Let's talk weeds. If you've got weeds, 20 bells a clump. 1980 bells. Okay, you can buy them. That's getting us super close to 180,000, but we're about to spend money on our customization. And I'm not buying any more shrubs because I've got some in my storage. And I do want to pull out two to plant in the playground. Howdy Squirt, you're looking to get something customized? I sure am. All right, leave it to me. So what's your order? Look at our empty pockets. That's great. All right, so we got turquoise, the soft pink, orange, navy blue, yellow, magenta, white, and black. And we're going to do the soft pink. And then we're going to do a white tint. And then I don't remember what the third item is. Pretty great, right? If you find anything else, bring it here. I sure am. If you're in the, if you're lurking, oh, the surfboard, right. If you're lurking, please let me know. With something like this, it's just a quick errand to customize some things. Would you be okay with me doing that off screen, or do you want to still see it in the video? Let me know. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so I want this hibiscus flowers, but there's also this cool, the stripes, and the brown. And so I'll go ahead and order the stripes. That way I can get it from my catalog, I hope. Because I need to order 5 from my ABD machine and then 5 from Mordell. And from Mordell, I have other things I want to get. So now we're going to change the surfboard back to the hibiscus design. Okay. Because I had a surf shop set up on Avalonia 1.0. And I want to recreate that. That was fun. And then that's currently where we have like the laundry set up over on the west side of the island. I don't know if there's going to be enough room though, but maybe in the back. There's some rocks in the back maybe. I don't know. Playing around with different ideas. So we got the stripes, the floral. I like the floral for my hospital, which we will decorate probably today. But I'm looking to do this in white so that it can go in one of our backyards today. All right. Pretty great, right? If you find anything else, bring it here. We're done. Let's go back to our island. We'll put these items where they go, and then we'll continue selling to Flick and cleaning up our island mess. I'm ready to go home. You want to bust Bunsen burners and bounce back to Pear Town? Yep. Let's pack snacks and make treks. Okay. We're almost to the end of this round, and then we'll finish up the flower, hopefully. I think we'll have enough time to do it. Ah, we got a red lily, huh? We're still looking for a black lily here. Yep, we got a red one. Let's water. Is that gonna reach? It did reach. Good, good. Okay. Oh, we do have tulips going already. So maybe we should grab a couple of those tulips. All right, let's see what we got here. We're looking for red, orange, or black from these guys. And then we're looking for black from these red tulips back here in the back. We're looking for purple pansies from this grouping. And this is where our rock spawned. It's no bueno. All right, let's eat this cherry. Break that rock. Okay, and I'm looking at the flowers in our pockets and none of them are the ones that we need, so we'll just sell them. Okay. Let's stand right here and hit this rock. At least this one gives us all but one. Of course, if it's our money rock, then we'd miss out on our 8,000 bag. All right, let's water all of these. We're still looking for the purple pansies. Once we get 2 purple pansies, then we can dig up the purple and the blues and we'll be done with breeding our pansies. Okay. And here's a fossil. We got 33 seconds. We're gonna water starting from here. Oh, right, we were supposed to buy some yellow roses. All right, we got 7 seconds. I'm inclined to just stay in this area. Ooh, pink orchard bug. Gotcha. All right. I think I have enough pink orchards to get that as our next model. Okay. Back to our flower. Change design. Okay, so we are currently on line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right below the 2 purple, and then here's another purple. And then we're back to a yellow. And then another purple. And then we've got 3 gray. And then soft rose. The bright pink. 2 soft roses. 3 gray. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 greens. And we're right where we're supposed to be on that. Okay, so on the next line down, we got a yellow. And then we got 2 greens, 1, 2, going back to the right, a dark green, a gray, and then 4 browns, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we got 3 grays, 1, 2, and 3. That lines up with the grays on top there. And then there will be a gray in the center there. Okay, so then back to yellow. And then neon green, and then the rest is purple. Okay, so on the next line, we got 1 gray. And then we've got 3 black, 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the black because it does make a great milestone. Okay, so we did the 3 black. Now we need a purple. And then there's the gray. And then we need a yellow. And then we have several more gray. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 2 brown, 1 and 2. And then we have the darker blue, 1 and 2, ending on a green. And then we have the darker blue, and then 1 more there, right? Good. Okay, so back to soft rose. We got 2 of those, the neon blue, 2 more soft roses, and then blue 2. We got 1 and 2 all the way down and over, and then in the middle going to meet up with the black. All right, so back to the top, we've got a purple below the yellow, and then next to the purple we have a yellow, and then we have a neon green, and then we have 2 black, and then the rest of this right here can just be filled in with the gray. Done. And then this over here can be filled in with the neon blue. Done. And then this right here, these 3 are individual. So we got purple, and then we got the darkest blue. Okay, and now we're on to switching the colors. So, tool, change color. We'll start with the red, so we do this in order. That's 7, 12, and 10. 1, 2, 3, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Nope, 11, 12 there. And then this one is 10. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Next one, 7, 12, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15, 14, 13, 12. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Next one, the yellow becomes 7, 12, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're looking at the lightest green for the 7. So 15, 14, 13, 12. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, and then the neon green becomes 7, 12, 15, 14, 13, 12, and 7. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7. Okay, so the dark green is our last 7, and then it is 8 and 6. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Cool. So the neon blue is 5, 6, and 13. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the lighter orange, and all the rest from here are going to be here. The orange to the left of the yellow. Okay. So we got 5, 6, and 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 15, 14, 13. Okay, so we're back to 5. And then this should be 6 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15, 14, 13, 12. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have I been working on this wrong one the whole time? I just repeated the top left is what I did. Oh my gosh. Really? I can't believe I did that. What a waste. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Okay, I don't know how I did that. We got 1 minute, 45 seconds. Okay. We're going to actually delete this. So I want to delete it. Maybe just copy. Yeah. Okay. And then change design. That way we have our same palette up at the top to start over with. And then I do want to get this started. We're currently at 6,791, and this top right corner is the grays. Okay, we got 46 seconds. This is going to be 9 in the top corner. Not quite. So this bottom one right here is black. And then we got the black right here. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 1 gray. Nope, that should be gray. And then the black beneath it. And then the foursome. Okay, and I'm just doing that now because I want to make sure I'm on the right pattern for this next one. And then, golly, I can't believe I did that. But I'm going to stop beating myself up. It was an honest mistake, and although it's disappointing and a waste of time, it's still like a fun puzzle. So I'm feeling bad because I feel like I've wasted your time, but hopefully you're okay with it and we'll just move on. So this is green flower, right? Left, space, back to right, space, and this should be bottom right. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to it. We will do it. Okay, quick. Let's see what our steps are. Our steps are 6,898. Quick sip of water. All right. I'm gonna look directly into the camera and say, I apologize for that. That was a mess up. Now let's bounce. Back to, oh, I saw a balloon. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go, I wanna have a win. Let's go pay more of our home loan. We don't have presents. We do need to make some more iron wall lamps if we have enough iron. I'm not sure that we have enough iron yet, because we are going to need to give iron to Nico. So in fact, let's not do that. Okay, so day one. Oh no, we missed our bonus miles yesterday. All right, so be it. ABD, loan payment, pay from pockets, full amount. That brings us back down. Let's pay from savings, full amount. So we're now at a loan of $1,057,394, and I bet we're going to bring that down even more once we've collected from our farm, harvested and sold those crops. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got a blossom tea. White mosaic tile flooring, that would look really good. I think that's going to go in our spa, but now that I say that, I suspect it was a different flooring that I had. It was like something else. I'm forgetting what the name of it was though. Okay, so is this where I wanted the tent? I think it is. Nope. Kids tent, place. Okay, so I need to back up. Yeah. Okay, so that's where that's gonna go. On Avalonia 1.0, I had a box sofa set along the beach for people to sit on. It was on rocks. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that on this map. No, those are too small over there. We could do it at the back of the island because we don't have the lighthouse on that right side. Let's see. We're still looking for the blues on these guys. Let's go ahead and water them. Okay. That's where we just put the tent. Oh, right. Are these purples? Please be a purple. Nope, it's pink. Drat. Okay. We do need the pink mums somewhere, right? And we got some here, but let's go ahead and catch this Raja. Okay. Okay, we need to stop collecting all of these butterflies. Okay. I do have mums somewhere, right? No, I have not started a garden for the mums. So I'm kind of thinking about taking these guys down and then putting some mums here, but I'm not sure I want to do that right now. because right now I've got these two in line, and I'm thinking I would want to move these so that they're in line as well, or bring this down one. No, I think I like how wide the spacing is here. I don't know, it might be okay. I want to see. Okay, so it would be the border here. I think that spacing is fine. This looks a lot more spacious though. I think I'm fine with turning that into lowering it. Feeling tired in terms of reactions, this one really packs a punch when you're low energy. See, you just, oh, my eyelids are getting heavy, schnork. Boom, acting, I'm actually wide awake. Anyway, feel free to try dozing whenever you want. Now, if you don't mind, that micro nap actually felt pretty good. So, all right, I learned the dozing reaction. So, I've got 3 minutes left. Let me go ahead and make this adjustment here. Is she playing the trumpet? Cute. Okay, so we're gonna make this change. Keep going with that. We'll move these down one so that we're giving our garden a bit of a whimsical look. Okay, and then we'll switch these down and replace the terracotta. Thank you for watering those for us, Biscuit. Okay, so we want purple here. Pink here. Yellow here, white here, and red here. Okay, and then we'll change this to terracotta. And we can adjust the border as well. And then I'm inclined to leave this space right here for snowmen when it's time. It probably needs to be bigger than that for the snowmen though. But it'd be cute to have the snowman right in front of resident services. So I might want to move the tulips over a couple. Okay, better. All right. Let me go double check that I have the pink orchid mantis in my home storage, because I would like 3 of those to get a model of those. And since I'm going in, Let me go ahead and pick up the fossil and then the gift. Okay, and then I need to pick up those two clothes to sell as well. Okay. So orchid mantis, we got tiger, great purple. Okay, we do have 3 orchid mantises. Perfect. All right, wait. Don't leave yet. We want to put the wrapping paper in storage, wood in storage. Pink mums, we'll go ahead and stick that in storage. Clay for sure. I do want to hit the rocks today, but I'm less concerned about that than with selling the flick. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that blossom tea. Okay. Put the garden tank on. We'll put the blossom tea back in storage. We'll put our wetsuit back on. We'll wear that. I've got 2 fossils. All right, let's go put this on the floor. See how that looks. Yeah, that's not the one I was thinking of. So we'll sell that one actually. All right. Let's get out of, well, actually it doesn't matter. If somebody wants to come visit, I guess that's fine. Okay, back to changing the design, but this time on the correct pattern. All right, so we're starting in the top left quadrant. Okay, so we got the 2 blacks here. Now we need the darkest blue. And then we got 3 purple, 1, 2, 3. And then back to the darkest blue for 2. And then we got the neon blue all the way to 1 on the other side. I wonder if we should just, we can try it. The reason I've been dividing it into quadrants is this is kind of how I do my 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzles. I divide it according to the letters or numbers or colors on the back of the puzzles, because all of the 1,000 piece puzzles that I've gotten, I get the ones that have something on the back. And then you can divide it into 6 smaller sections, and then just, it's so much more easier to do it in one. But I'm gonna see about doing this all in one line and see if I like that better. Because I did like doing it in the lines better. Okay, so orange, and then 3 yellow, 1, 2, and 3. And then orange, we got 1, 2, and 3, and then 2 yellow, 1 and 2, back to orange, 2 orange, and then 1 yellow. And then that's blank, blank, and then blank again, and then yellow, blank, and then we got 2 yellows to match that. Okay, good. And then under the orange, we have an orange, and then we have a yellow, and then we have an orange. This is actually making a square. Okay, so orange, and then we got yellow, and then we got orange, and then 2 yellows, and then an orange, and then we got the darkest blue, and then the neon blue. Okay. And then neon blue continues. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 underneath that dark blue. And then we go back to dark blue here. And then blue 2. And then back to dark blue to underneath this guy. And then that line is actually done. Okay, so from this section, we're going to have a brown. Let me go ahead and do the browns. We got brown 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then done. Okay, right? And then we need a brown right here and here. Cool. Okay, so back to this line, we got a neon green. Then we got 2 of the darker blues. And then we've got the neon blue all the way to the line. On the other side of the line, we have the darker blue, 2 yellows, and then oranges all the way to the red. And then on the other side of that, we got 2 yellows, neon green, space, and yellow, and space. Okay, and then we come down, and then right here is a green, space, and then we have 2 greens, 2 yellows, orange. We got 2 oranges and then a red. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 oranges. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. Okay, so back to this red. We got 1 orange. And then we got 2 yellows, a green, and then the darkest blue. Okay. And then crossing to the other side, we got blue 2. We got 2 of those and then 1 down. Okay, next to that we have the neon, and underneath that we have the green. So back to the line above, we got neon, we got 1, 2, and 3. And then we have 2 darker blues. And then we have the darkest blue. And then we have the bright pink. And then we have 2 soft roses to the brown. And then we have a gray, and then the next line is a gray as well. Okay, so then coming back on the brown, we got 3 bright pink. And then we got the darkest blue. And then we got the lighter blue for 2. And then we have green, the blue again, and the neon green. Crossing the line, a neon green, and then a yellow, 4 yellows, and then a neon green, and then we got 3 yellows, and then we have an orange, and then we have a yellow, space, no, undo that, yellow, and then 3 empties. Good. Then we got 2 empties, and then a yellow, 2 yellows, neon green, 2 yellows. We got 2 oranges. And then we have the bright neon pink, 2 of those. Back to orange. Yellow, orange. And then we finish up before the line with 2 yellows. And then crossing the line, we got another yellow. And then we have the neon green. Okay. And then we're back to a yellow. And then we have 2 soft pinks, 1 and 2. And then we have the bright pinks. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have the brown, which checks. We got 2 gray. And then the brown again. Good. And then we have the bright green, neon green, 2 of them. And then we finish on blue 2. And then we have 2 purples, 1 above the other. But going back to the first purple, to the right of it is the blue too, and then to the right of it is a darker blue, and then the bright pink, and then a soft pink, and then 2 grays. Good. And then we have the brightest pink, and that comes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the soft pink, and the orange, and then finishing on the yellow on that side of the line. And then we have another yellow, and then we have an orange. Okay, just orienting to make sure where I am. Then we have another yellow, an orange, and then we're back to pinks. I'm just going to finish this line. And then we got 2 oranges, 2 yellows, neon green, and then 2 yellows. And then we have 2 blank spots. Hold on, did I get mixed up? I might have gotten mixed up. Okay, so we got the 3 greens here. We got the 1 green here. And below this green should be orange. And then a yellow. And then oranges until the pink. So 1, 2, and 3 to the pink. And then this should be a soft pink. And then the neon green. And this should be 2 bright pinks. And then we have an orange and a yellow, and that's correct. Okay, so I've now fixed that line, right? So orange, and we end on 3 spaces. And so we'll start on this one next. Okay. All right. So we're cleaning out our inventory, I believe. We're going to sell all of these. In the drop-off box. Okay, I still want to put these 2 box sofas where I want them to go. I actually don't know where I'm going to put that right now. I think I have the other pink box sofa on the left side of the island where I was thinking about, well, maybe I could do the surf shop at the back right rocks. Let's look at that. It needs a stall, which I'm pretty sure I have one. Yeah, I think this would work. And then we can put the box sofas on the west side. We already have one. Okay, pockets are full. Let's go ahead and put down the surfboard. And we can take another one. Yeah, this will be a nice spot. My pockets are now full. Let me run to the store and put these ones in the drop box. all of this I plan to have covered with fairy magical stuff. Like, so we need the large green vine over here. Okay, so there we go. All of those we're gonna sell. And then since we're over on this side anyway, let's go ahead. Oh, I do still need to get those 2 shrubs. Let's go ahead and go over and place this with the other box sofa. Or maybe I'll clean up some of that and sell some of that other stuff like the wash. And we're going to turn this into a relaxed, looking out over the ocean viewing area. Maybe we'll turn the box sofas to the side. Here. Because that was annoying to me on Avalonia 1.0 is I had a little viewing area, but I could never see my villagers when they sat in it. And I did have like music nearby as well. And we do have a flamingo. Okay, so let's go drop all of this other stuff off in the drop box, but we are here at the museum. So let's go ahead and get those other fossils assessed while we're here. I would like to assess some fossils, blathers. These 2. Okay. More than one I see. Let's take a look closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed. Quite splendid. That's great. Okay, so then we need to go back and get our wrapping paper because I think I put that in storage. And we'll make these presents as well. Copperlight. No, I don't want to gift that to somebody. They'll put it in their house. Jeremiah. Okay, both of those actually we're going to sell because they're small enough that our villagers would want to put them in our house. And I don't think, I'm not sure either one would give us 2,000. You want to gift your villagers something that's worth at least 2,000. Okay, so let's check those in the drop box. I'm inclined to not give them. Okay, so yes, let's sell. Oh, we should check on our turnip price too. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll sell those. Okay, so, all right, let's check on our turnip prices. I do have a meeting in 40 minutes, so I am going to want to wrap this up. Turnip prices, 94 bells. So the first one was 99, next today, just now was 94. So the concern is that we're on a decline trend for our turnips. Okay, let's go grab. Okay, not saving any time. Okay, this way. And then we should be able to grab some more bugs. Oh, I did want to sell these too. Okay, let's put the rattan table lamp here for now. We'll get that customized. Okay, I do want to, I have a stall, so I could customize the stall and put it over here. And then I want to get the Imperial, I forget what it's called, from Mordale though. Okay, so I think for the rest of this because of my timing. Oh, but I want to do my farm as well. Okay, I'm going to concentrate on bugs and the farm. Okay, I'm getting stressed because I do have this appointment. Okay, and I don't want to be late for it. But I do like to end these streams on Happy Home Paradise. There we go. Best day ever. 61,000 bells. Sell. Okay. I think you'll understand though if I don't end this one on Happy Home Paradise. Instead, I focus on the bugs and the farm so we can finish paying off our home and then expand our storage. It's nice to end on Happy Home Paradise. I do like it, but selling the bells, the bugs, and getting the bells from our farm is just my priority right now. I should put these two shirts back down. Okay. And then let's drop this present as well, because I don't imagine doing any more gifting today. Just the farm and the bugs. And then if there's still time, Happy Home Paradise. Okay, those are fish. Nope. Put that back, please. Okay. All right. If you find yourself where there are no bugs, you have to visualize and manifest them yourself. I'm not reading all that because I'm not meditating on bugs, Flick. No. All right. There we go. I see Roswell and Eugene talking back there. Yeah, 103,000. It's because of the wasps. Okay, we'll transition. Okay, let's check our step count. $9,209. So we technically have one more round. Okay. I might come back on and do another stream today and to finish up the flower, and then maybe do some catching of fish and deep sea diving. And then maybe even a couple of hotel rooms so that we can start ordering stuff from the catalog. I think we have to do complete 4 hotel rooms, so. ABD, loan payment, pay from pockets, full amount, and we're done with that loan. Yay, so that's a good win for the day. Let's go ahead and expand so that our storage will be increased for tomorrow. And that will give us our attic. Well, hello there. Thank you for the diligent repayment of your home loan. Yes, yes. I must ask, were your payments by any chance motivated by a desire for expansion? Because if so, I have good news. I would be more than happy to extend your credit for further construction. Do please come see me if you'd like to discuss the details more. Yes, please. We will say about my home. Time to talk about your home. What shall we discuss? I would like to expand. With a hammer and some elbow grease, we can put a large one-room second story on your home. Of course, adding a whole new floor does entail heavy construction fees. We'd be talking about a loan of 1,248,000 bells. Let's do it. I'll get the construction started right away. Everything should be ready for you by tomorrow morning. So exciting. So that will definitely give us several crops, farm crops that we'll need to save up for. All right, our pockets are empty. Let's get some more bugs. I think 5 wasps sell to Flick for 1,500 per 5. Oh, I should be working on my flower. Sorry, let's get back to that. Okay. Well, no, I think I do want to come back on later today and do a separate video to finish up the flower. If you're in the comments, what do you think? Is that something that you would like? It's to have a no commentary, no camera, just the flower, deep sea diving, fishing, and just quiet and hitting on my rocks, like basically on my daily chores. If you're lurking, let me know. Okay, all of these are fish. So let's keep coming this way. I'm hoping just one more round will finish our stockpile of bugs, and then we can get started on the farm. Okay, Flick, where'd you go? When the universe contemplates beauty, it imagines the silhouette of the Miami stag. Oh, I'm sorry, just, thinking. Have you found any bugs yet? I'll buy any kind, no questions asked. Okay. Did I turn that in? Sorry. I gotta make sure that I've turned that one into blathers. Cyclomatis. Yeah, okay, I have donated it. Just checking. I don't know, I find it's easier to go left. It's faster. 86,294. 5. Thank you. Okay, our pockets, our money pockets are full, so let's go stick this in the bank. And that'll get us a nice start on our 1 million plus loan. ABD. Deposit. Full amount. Sign off. Thank you. So close. Nope, the cherry, not flick. $62,550. We could go ahead and get an incline today. In fact, we don't have to. We could just work towards the next towels loan, but we could. And that incline would be back to the secret beach. Anything else? Okay, that's it for all the bugs, because the rest of this is fish, right? Yeah, all of that is fish. Okay. So let's go ahead. Nope. Right here. All right. Let's go ahead and sell to Flick, and then we'll start harvesting our farm. And yeah. Okay. Wait, our pockets are not full. Okay. Grasshopper, they're a grass act. Come here. Paper kite and common blue bottle. And then we got some Nook Miles for that. All right. Let's go to Flick. Excuse me, Flick. Will this world meet its reckoning, beheld only by the lonely eyes of the grasshopper? All right. Done with selling all of our bugs to Flick. And we've got the Queen Anne I'm just going to keep calling it Queen Anne, whatever. Sell. And then let's go put this in the bank, and then we'll go to our farm. So now these both are here, balloon. Ladder shades. Yeah. We'll sell those. All right, let's go. I'm thinking about moving this over by one and taking down this and this, so that we can put up another flower patch. Okay, let's go put all of this money in the bank so that we don't hit our 99 and then take up a slot with a bag. Okay, ABD, deposit, full amount. Yeah, so we could do a incline. Let's do that. Okay, so it's 98,000. All right, and that leaves us 67,000 in the bank, plus whatever we get from the farm. All right, so let's get that other incline, and then we'll go start harvesting. Let's talk infrastructure. Incline and incline. And okay, so we got the natural incline, which is the 98,000. We could do a white plank ramp to the back of the beach. No log, step, stone, brick staircase, way too fancy. And I don't know that I've ever gotten the white, because to me that's a secret beach. It's to the beach. That might be fun to do, even though it's more. I want to do it. White plank ramp to the beach. Yes, please. So I think we need another 3,000, 30,000. Math is not mathing for me right now. I think it's another 30,000. Okay, withdrawal. Yeah, I did do it right. Okay, good. Sign off. Yeah, I'm very much leaning towards coming back, finishing the pattern, maybe doing both patterns, because I would just sit there and do them, and then watering flowers, doing another flower patch, and doing no cam, no mic on that one. Of course, I could just do that tomorrow. Hope you're enjoying the ASMR. The ground isn't stable near these rocks. Okay, so I'm going to have to move this back by one. Okay. Yes. Let me imagine it. Okay. Picked a spot for an incline that's a step up for this island. Let's pay it off. 128,000 bells. Currently we have 4 bells. We still need 128,000 bells. Sure, I'll help as much as possible. You donate. Because of you, we've reached our goal of 128,000 bells. Next up, project completion. Great work, buddy. All right, we've reached our donation goal. And I'm gonna need to stop here actually, because my appointment is coming up. I will say that we've gotten 10,236 steps today. We did spend a lot of time on the wrong pattern on the flower. We're not going to beat ourselves up about that though. It was a mistake. So be it. But we did get all of our bugs sold and most of our farm sold. And I'm thinking after this, I will come back and do a no cam, no microphone, and continue working on the patterns and selling the farm and watering and just all the daily chores that I have not finished getting to. And maybe we'll go ahead and do a couple of hotel rooms in the Happy Home Paradise. So I'm wishing you the coziest of vibes. Stay balanced, and I'll see you later.